To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
For a Patriots first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, May. That one complete to Hooper. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Patriots will have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He's got to gain a 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Quick throw completed by May. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone now. This will be caught once again by Diggs. Play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. May now from the gun. That one connects. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. This one finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Nix off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Harvey once more. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Handoff on 2nd and short. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a New England first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Cut by Diggs. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here, and the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. May's going to take it himself. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Trying to make it happen, but with no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
May off the play fake. Has it down close. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Henderson gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Caleb on Chason on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Nix looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And the turnover puts them right back out there, just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Trying to throw for it with May. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Henderson on his own read. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to work it to the 20. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. May now. Has it in close. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Broncos. Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Boy Dallas on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Broncos 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
New set of downs from 37. It's Harvey straight ahead. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nick's now to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Escapes the defender. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Nick's now on 1st and 10. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll throw again. Nix. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that gets them back to within 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Keeps away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 from the 43. Sticking with Henderson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good for a Patriots. 1st down. It's a gain of
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. He's still going at the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down throw for May. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by May. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make it a 3-possession game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Broncos 10.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. There's Harvey running from his own read. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So first down from the 41. Nix from the gun. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Nix to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ingram's got another one. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
13 yards on
Denver
the
calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Once more, it's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Nix to throw again. Brought in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
Patriots 28, Broncos 17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's good for a Broncos first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Short pass brought in, and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. And drop this to Henderson underneath. This gets forward to around the 29. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd down now, they need 7. May now from the gun. He finds his running back, Henderson. Not a lot of room for him, he makes it to the 34. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro, Nick Bonito.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've got a man in motion. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He's got it at the 24. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's making a bid for it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So 1st down from the 41. Now here he goes on the boot. This is Ingram working the left side. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nix now to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to Marvin Mims. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll throw again. Nix. Set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing here, Nix. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time, get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Patriots, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's taken in by Henry. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a New England first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Henderson on first and 10. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the gun, it's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Made a throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
May now on third down. Making the call himself. So they'll wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Looking to throw. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots lead by 14. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots lead by 15 now.
Broncos 20.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Giving this to Harvey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Broncos, first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Good throw completed by May. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's 4th down. Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Harvey once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Stevenson with another carry. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. To throw, here's May. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots grow the lead now to 22 points.
Broncos 20.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
For New England.
Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A gain of 15. And a Patriot 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. They go again with Stevenson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. First and 10. On the toss, it's Stevenson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now here he goes on the boot. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's May. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
26-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
For New England.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And their boldness, well, we've seen it pay off in the past, Brock. Just not on their last drive. They got turned away on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think the play caller, honestly, Kate, takes more responsibility than anybody. He really feels like, and you've planned for wins on 4th down, they couldn't execute it last time out.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Harvey headed right. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Nix. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's out of bounds with that 1st down in hand. For the moment, though, we've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Number 14, Cortland Sutton. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
It's Harvey straight ahead, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Brought down by Craig Woodson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. To throw, here's Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Nix's pass.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Trying to get it with the option. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Well, might as well go for it here, Brock. They're going to try 4th and goal. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 27.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.